Thanks for joining us again here at 6.
Welcome.
Obviously, when the news came out today that this report was delivered, the big question here is, of course, what many are saying: how much of this report will be made public, and what should and what can we expect to be redacted?
Well, what will be redacted is probably any confidential information, and there may be determinations made that if people's names show up but they were just looked at and they were not part of an investigation, those names may not appear as well. But overall, this report is going to be very interesting reading, because if you'll recall, it started as an investigation of Russian interference in an election and morphed, like these things often do, into another topic, which was whether there was Russian collusion with the President of the United States or his apparatus.
All right, and we know that the House voted in favor of showing the full report. The President said, hey, I want the full report out there. We'll see how that goes. Let's start with this. The Attorney General Barr, he wrote a message to congressional leaders today, including Bay Area Congresswoman Dianne Feinstein, saying, hey, I want to talk to you guys this week and possibly about what's in the report. How would that be presented? Is it going to be in a public forum? Is it going to be question and answers? Will the public be able to see it?
No, I would think the first document that will arrive is a summation of the major findings of the report. That'll be presented to the leadership, probably, of the Senate and House. I don't think there's going to be a wide distribution of that, but to the appropriate people. And that, of course, will leak out immediately, and we'll probably know by Sunday early, if that is transmitted to Congress, what the highlights are of this report. And I would add, by the way, you're right. I mean, everybody is saying, hey, release the whole thing. And you're seeing people trying to get out in front of the story by saying, release the whole thing. Well, nobody's arguing with that, including the President of the United States.
True.
Right.
We don't know yet whether, when that information becomes available to the President and others, where they say, hey, we want to put the brakes on some stuff.
675 days of President Trump's presidency, this has been ongoing.
Yep.
If this report finds no collusion, this isn't the end of potential legal woes for the president, because Robert Mueller couldn't look into certain things like personal finance and business dealings and things like that.
Yeah, I caution people to, one, wait for the report to come out, because there may be pieces of that report that are very damaging. Maybe it didn't result in concluding that there was collusion, but there could be a lot of other things that end up in the Southern District Court of New York or other places that could be very problematic for Trump family members and others. We just don't know yet.
And important to point out that some people who are supporting the president are saying, hey, this report shows the fact that the president wasn't indicted like 34 other people, that there was no collusion, but no one's seen this report yet, so no one can really say that just at this point.
You know, I was listening to all the banter, and I was saying, hey, time out.
You don't know yet.
Wait.
All right.
Yep.
Brian Sobel, political analyst. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.